up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash on that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter over at KO Boxing 86 TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget about our live shows. I'm live every Wednesday and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then, let's get into the video, though. So, Chris Colbert and Gary Russell Jr., man, they had some words at the press conference yesterday. Because Gary Antoine Russell is on the card, and Gary Russell Jr., I believe, going to be in his corner. He's going to be his trainer for that fight. And then you got Chris Colbert. He there to support Danny Garcia. So they was both at the Danny Garcia, Jose Benavidez Jr. press conference. Fight hype caught up to him. Caught up to an altercation that they had. I want to talk about it, and I want to talk about seeing like Chris Colbert confirmed Frank Martin, too. I want to talk about all that shit. I want to talk about all that shit in the video, but hear what they had to say. Gary Russell said, you out of shape. Chris Colbert said, I came off the block. Let's go to the gym and spar whenever, tonight, now, whatever. Russell said, 3 months since my surgery, but I can smack him up right now. Chris Colbert said, when you get healthy, I don't need to get healthy. I can smack him up. Colbert said, that's not happening. Like I said, if you want to fight, do it. He's just doing too much talking. I'm always in shape to mess somebody up. Damn, I got to paraphrase. They cussing like a mug. He said, my gym is up the block. I'm always ready to mess a brother up. Yeah, wherever. We can go to Gleason's. I'm not like that. I'm wasting time talking about that fight. I resent the contract, but they don't want to fight. He's just talking. A lot of these fighters do rapping. I'm coming off a loss, and I'm down to fight the best. I'm going up to 135 to fight somebody they think I can't beat, and I'm going to dominate him. Then I'll come back down to 130 and beat his ass too. Then they asked him, who's the somebody that you fighting at 135? He said, Frank Martin. Then they start asking him about a rematch with Hector Garcia, and he said some weird ass shit. Matter of fact, I'll read it, bro. I'll just read the rest of it. That's fine. He said, it's a statement to the world because this is what I do. I'm really this guy. Don't let this last fight against Hector Luis Garcia get everybody messed up. I want the rematch, of course, but I want it if you get the belt. If you don't get the belt, it makes no sense then. If I go beat somebody like Gary Russell, that loss gets swept under the rug. They're going to say, oh, you were supposed to beat him. I'm here to support Danny Garcia for his fight against Jose Benavidez Jr., so that's why I don't want this media. Then he walked away. All right, so check it out, bro. Let's just wrap it up. So, first of all, the Hector Luis Garcia shit. Chris Colbert, beating somebody else don't make the person you lost to go away. That's like saying if the Dallas Cowboys lose to the San Francisco 49ers, but then they go beat the Green Bay Packers, that made the loss to the San Francisco 49ers go away. Nah, you got to go back and you got to beat the team that beat you. So get that dumb ass shit out of here, bro. Beating Gary Russell don't make what Hector Luis Garcia did to you go away. The only way you can go rewrite that wrong is if you go beat the person that beat you. That's how athletics work. That's how competition works, Chris Colbert. So, bam, we off of that. Easy point to disprove, easy to show how stupid that was. Now let's get to the Gary Russell and Chris Colbert part of the situation. Look, man, Gary Russell is always down to, get in a scuffle outside the ring. So, like, if you really ain't with it, then shit, all that talking and shit, like, he's not that type of person. Like, he punched Terrence Bud Crawford, according to reports and shit. He punched him at the Olympic trials, I believe it was, when they was amateurs and shit. So he real quick to pop off. So I believe him when he said he'll smack somebody. Now, Chris Colbert said, we can spar, we can fight whenever. But Gary coming off a surgery, so he's like, I smack somebody right now, what's good? And then Chris Colbert like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen, whatever. Look, I would love to see them fight at 130 if that shit can be made. But Gary is coming off surgery, so that ain't realistic. But they had that energy. I think Colbert said something to him. And, when you say something to Gary Russell, you gotta be ready for the response. And the response is gonna be, he about that action. Like, say what you want about Gary. Inactive, I agree. Should have moved up from featherweight. I've been saying that. You won't smoke again, bro. No disrespect to Gary. I rock with Gary, bro. Heavy. But, bro, when you the B side and you ain't the A side and people got negotiating leverage over you, you got to do shit to show people that you want to fight. You might have to move up in weight. You might have to take a lesser deal. You can't call people out from way over there and never move up. It's one thing to call somebody out and never move up. It's another thing to call somebody out and then go fight somebody in the weight class they in or go fight a common opponent. It's one thing if you call Devin Haney out and then you don't get the Devin Haney fight, but then you be like, all right, cool, I'm finna beat the shit out of Jorge Linares worse than you did, and I'm gonna do it at 135. Those are the types of things where people like, shit, he's serious. So that's the Gary Russell thing, but we wish him a speedy recovery. I know he's going to do a great job in his younger brother's corner this weekend, and I'm looking forward to see his younger brother put on the show. For those of y'all that's wondering, we did our picks last night. I got Gary Antoine Russell by stoppage over Rancis Bartholomew, somewhere between round 6 and 7. You want the full breakdown with the technical shit, go check out the live stream we dropped yesterday. Now, to Chris Colbert and Frank Martin. I'm kind of torn, because Chris Colbert tucked his tail and showed absolutely, positively no heart in his fight to Hector Luis Garcia. But then he's turning around and showing big heart by taking on somebody like Frank Martin. Well, knockout, what do you mean? Well, when Hector Luis Garcia was putting it on his ass, he didn't go out on his shield. He was running the whole time while getting his ass whooped. See, you got certain fighters, and I say this all the time. As a fight fan, I respect the dudes that get knocked out while throwing punches. I respect the dudes that get knocked out in the middle of exchanges. I don't respect the running and just trying to survive and, oh, this dude beat my ass, so I'm going to run around, I'm going to hold. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. Like, Josh Warrington really ain't shit to me as a featherweight. Like, it's a lot of featherweights I pick to put hands on Josh Warrington, but he is a champion. And where I give him respect, with Mauricio Lara in that fight, where Mauricio Lara, like, railroaded him and knocked his ass out, Josh Warrington was knocked out while trying to punch and coming forward. Miguel Berchelt, I don't think much of him. He ain't got no defense. His face ain't met a punch it don't like, bro. But you know what? In his back-to-back knockout losses against Oscar Valdez and then Jeremiah Nakathila, in those losses, that man Miguel Berchelt got knocked out throwing punches. You ain't gotta like Deontay Wilder. In both his losses to Tyson Fury, he got knocked out throwing punches. But Chris Colbert lost the decision, running away, getting his ass whooped. So I'm like, he ain't got no heart, he done it. But then he backdoors it by taking on Frank Martin at 135 pounds. That's showing a lot of heart. But it's also showing something else. We'll see how he behaves in the ring. And what it's showing is stupidity, foolishness, and a lot of pride that'll get your ass whooped, bro, with knockout. What you mean? Look, no disrespect to Hector Luis Garcia. No disrespect. And he may be a better boxer. I think he's an Olympian, if I remember correctly. He may be more technically sound than Frank Martin. But I tell you this, if you was getting hands put on you by a southpaw at 130 pounds, it's foolish, it's prideful, and it's dumb to then move up to 135, and your reaction to getting your ass whooped at 130 is you gonna fight Frank Martin, who is a southpaw like Hector Luis Garcia. But the difference between the two is Frank Martin punches harder, he's stronger, he's more athletic, he's more aggressive, he got better feet to cut off the ring. And you coming off a fight where fighters is looking at you like food. Now, if you go prove it, you go prove it. Shout out to you, but you're going to have to get that respect back. You're going to have to get that respect where people feel like you actually a threat in there. Because if you get in there with Frank Martin and he smells food or he smells softness, all right, your ass is in trouble, because then he'll just turn the shit into a fight, and then now what? If the shit turn into a fight with a bigger, stronger southpaw, we already seen you run one time, dog. So, alright, good luck to you. I hope you see the fight. And just do me a favor, last one. I don't mean this as a shot. This is just a pet peeve of mine, bro. Like, just go to the barber shop for the fight, get your fade, and then get ready for the fight, bro. Don't go to the barber shop for the fight and then go to the beauty salon and dye your hair. I think that's like your bad omen. That's like your bad luck, bro. Real shit. Grown men, in my opinion, no disrespect to nobody that do. I'm sure there's some real ones that dye their shit, you know, for fashion reasons. They just like to look on themselves. No disrespect to nobody. But for me, I can't trust a man in a boxing match that dye his hair purple, green, pink, orange. Like, I can't do it. I know people have told me before he do it for some sort of charity or something like that, bro, but it's gotta be something else you can do for charity. It gotta be. Gotta be something else you can do for charity. But anyway, bro, I'm off of it. I could keep going, but that's all we got, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Check out our live streams every Wednesday and Thursday night, like I said, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Sunday mornings with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network at 9 a.m. Central Time. I appreciate everybody watching the video. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, and with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.